lose the value when we want to bring it to real talent. You know what I mean?
It's okay, you can trust me now.
Okay, I trust you.
Okay.
I totally trust you. But
Yes,
do you understand what I mean? Like
yeah.
if it gets out in, also when it's only in Vietnam, it will make it less powerful.
Yeah.
If somebody could see something and you know the deep of this conversation. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I understand.
Yeah. So.
Well, this is the way I do the marketing also. But this is the way of just backstaging. You know, you see, this even I don't have the mic connected to it. There's a
no, well,
okay. Yeah, don't worry.
So, no, I'm not worried. But I'm just, you know, like if we want to work on this together, there are kind of things which we really have to keep only for us. Like it's just, Okay, can you come a little bit closer?
Yes, okay.
Great.
Closer.
Yeah, we can change it a little bit. Yeah.
Message.
And more to your left.
Left.
Yeah, okay.
Left.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, so we continue. This is to Michael interview part 2.
Take 2. I know part 2, right? Not take 2. Okay.
We don't make takes.
Okay.
Oh, it's not here. It's where's my?
Oh. Okay. What is this device?
This is just for sound recording.
Sound recording.
Yeah.
Separate one?
Yeah, because this one. Yeah, but it's not that good. This is better.
Oh,
so then I just put them together in the computer and the computer synchronize automatically. Very easy.
I really love filmmaking. I haven't had the time to.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. A lot of dedication. Like my last film, it took me 4 years.
Yeah.
So, but I love it. But this project is also going to take a long. I think it will.
I really want to be an actor. Really.
You wanted to be an actor?
Yeah, I really want to be.
I mean, you look very good on the camera.
Really?
Yes. Okay, so let's continue.
Okay.
Let me. Okay. We were talking about pop culture. Okay, let's continue about pop culture. And just as a curiosity for me, do you know who's Andy Warhol? Do you know Andy Warhol?
Andy?
No. Okay. Because he was also very a big icon for pop culture, and he did a couple of a lot of works which went very popular. And there are people who make similarities between Michael Jackson and Andy Warhol. And yeah, it's really interesting. And have you seen, the Scream video?
Yeah,
there is one moment, Andy Warhol was a very eccentric artist, and he was wearing very crazy hair. So if you watch the Scream video, there is one moment where Michael Jackson transformed into Andy Warhol. So maybe it's also interesting for you to take a deeper, because it's a very interesting comparison, these both, because Andy Warhol was also very, he made a role of himself very eccentric, and he was very, very popular, and so I think it's a nice comparison between Michael and Andy, and what he, about art, and yeah, but this is not so much interesting. So the last part of the interview, I would like, because as I told you before, this project I wanted to have, the most important thing about this project is diversity. Like I would like to have very different people from very different countries or backgrounds telling what Michael Jackson meant for them. So I would like now to talk about Vietnam. Talk about this country and talk about, So maybe the first question, to make it simple, would be how would you describe your country? How would you describe Vietnam? Like, try to give us some important things, or let us know things which are important for you, which describe this country.
Okay. For me, Vietnam, I don't know much about history or geography, but I think firstly, Vietnam has a very important role in in geography, because the location is kind of the door linking, in the Southeast Asia. I don't know how to describe it precisely, but the location of Vietnam is very important. So that's why my country, Vietnam, is always kind of suffering from wars. The wars from French colonies. No, about history again. But American, Chinese are always suffering because is a very good position. And I remember that my teachers told me that if the country wanted to invade to the north, they had to, if they conquer Vietnam, they had a very good position to spread out the armies through the world. So that's why this little country suffered a lot. So, but that's come to the second opinion of mine, is Vietnam has a strong vitality. So I think it's one of the most, one of the best things of Vietnam, strong vitality. Because you see, the history throughout Vietnam, we have been in kind of 1,000 years invaded by Chinese. No hard feeling or politics here, but the fact is that, and hundreds of years of being a French colony, and even the south of Vietnam is, the colony of America. Once again, I'm not good at history, okay, so pardon me for being not correct. But the two things I want to emphasize is the location of Vietnam, and the second thing is the strong vitality of Vietnam. So that's the two words I want to describe it. And I always think of Vietnam as a friendly and nice people ever on the earth, and we just want to make friends with people. We don't want war. We want peace. Yeah.
This is very nice sentence. Yeah. Because actually the past, like, I also don't know that much about history, but the little things I got to know when I was here, it's like, okay, you've been suffering, as you were saying, French, Chinese, Americans, like there were a lot of bad feelings around the streets, and but I can really see that people are really nice and people are really charming and happy.
Yes, and okay, and one more message, if you don't mind, and I want to say that Vietnam want to be friends with all countries around the world, no matter the religions, no matter the race, and the history prove it. We never create the war. We never start the war. We just fight back with the enemy, with the country trying to invade us. Of course, because this is the country that has their own culture, that has their own policy, own law. Even the culture is 4,000 years. Okay, so it has a great culture, and we only want to be friends. We don't want to create war, but we will fight in the end if we are invaded. But no way in my life I want war happen in this world anymore. So okay.
I totally understand how you mean it. Yeah. Okay. Could you say something about the political system in Vietnam? Like, Vietnam is a socialist country open to capitalism, which I think is a really interesting combination. Because I think something I fear or something I don't like about Europe or Western countries is that it's all based on capitalism, it's all based on money, and the states are getting weak against all these whole companies who own the money. So at the end, it's not the states making the laws, it's the companies making the laws. So, and this is happening already in Europe, and this is going to have really bad consequences, like in 5-10 years time. So it's all moved for the money, and it's not, people are not important anymore. And I think countries like Vietnam or other countries, I would say also Venezuela, but Venezuela has other kind of problems. They still have this feeling, this socialist way of feeling and caring for the people. So that's why I find Vietnam so interesting. So I don't know if this is too away, or I don't know if you can say something about that, but if you could, it would be very interesting to know how you feel about the political system, and how does it affect in your life? Do you see, can you compare it to something? Do you know something different than this system you have here, or not?
Okay, I understand. To be honest, this is very kind of a sensitive question for me, because it's related to politics. But to be honest, I must be honest with you. I think everything in life happens for a reason. If it is the politics in Vietnam happen to be that way, it is for the reason. Because we have gone from the word for before the capitalism. It is a king. I don't know the word, but from capitalism to the socialist. So it is the kind of the transformation, or even I can say it is about the revolution. But revolution always comes with the evolution. So revolution, evolution, so it has the prefix re there. So I think it is about, this is the moment of history that Vietnam is evolving from capitalism to the socialist, but no one declared it. We are just doing it. My opinion, I think it is good to have a transition from the evolution to make a revolution, but it must happen in peaceful time. Of course, so that's why I really have a strong opinion against war, because if Vietnam has a peaceful time, I think our country will be really better and developed country. But you see, suffer so many wars. It's not about the bad politician in Vietnam, but it is about the thing that is keeping evolved. So that's why I choose my profession and my passion to follow is marketing, communication, and education, so that I can inspire people with the positive knowledge, so that I can make a better generation, so that we can evolve from inside. You see, the revolution always comes with the evolution. So we must choose the good evolution to maintain and to kind of to be developed. So that's my commentary about the capitalism and socialist. For me, every kind of socialism or capitalism has a strong points and weak points. The problem is
has a
strong points and weak points of their own. So I say it again. So socialism and capitalism have a strong points and weak points of their own. But you see, once again, the direction, the culture must fit together. Economic model too. So I think Vietnam is going right way to develop a mutual friendship, mutual kind of benefits with other countries, and I just hope peace will come to Vietnam. Yeah.
Do you think Vietnam is in war now?
Yeah, it's war.
Is Vietnam in war now?
It's,
You say you hope peace come to Vietnam, but Vietnam is now in peace, isn't it?
Vietnam is now in peace, but we are kind of living in the most unstable situation right now. You see, the North Korea. Difficult and sensitive question, but okay, I'll try my best to explain it because I also research a bit about politics. But, I have my own idea, but okay, let's see.
But it's sensitive because you don't like to talk about politics, or like, yeah, you don't like to talk, like it's something you don't talk about normally, politics, or how, why is it a sensitive?
I think it's sensitive because we are taught and we are, you know, when we, I think the politics topics in Vietnam is very sensitive because we are taught and we are read and we read on the newspaper about it because we read about we read on the newspaper on the news of the people who want to make change, who want to be riot. It is going to be sentenced and no one want to be you know, put in jail or something like that. You know what I mean? And Vietnamese people, you see, the basics of Vietnamese people is they only want peace. So they don't want to make conflicts. So that's the way it is. Okay. So I think that's why. But you see, once again, I want to emphasize revolution always comes with evolution. So in order to have a good revolution, we must have and start with a good evolution, and it will start with the education. Education is the original meaning of the educate or education is expressing from the inside to the outside. So that's why I follow the education path to inspire and to teach people the positive things, so that we cannot destroy evil by totally killing it. So we must improve the positivity in everyone, little by little. If we make this one from negative to positive by inspire them, okay, and they will inspire 2 or 3%, and 2 or 3% will inspire 2 or 3% more and more. So revolution starts with evolution. Yeah.
Are these words also similar in Vietnamese? Revolution and evolution, are they similar?
No, but I love English, so I have a good understanding about the word of English. In Vietnamese, revolution is cách mạng and evolution is tiến hóa. It's not kind of matching with that kind of meaning, this revolution and evolution in English. Okay.
Yeah, it's different. So let me just, because you were saying maybe that the change is happening from capitalism to socialism. Just for me, I thought in Vietnam it's already socialism, isn't it? Like it's a socialist system with a capitalist,
yes,
with open for capitalism.
Yes.
Is that the way?
In Vietnamese it is chủ nghĩa xã hội. No. Sorry. I don't think I don't have the correct vocabulary to describe it. Although I understand it, but okay. I can simply put it this way. The main the goal is socialism, but the way we move to it will be flexible, combined with capitalism and socialism. So we see there are private companies, there are corporation companies, and even the government encourage the young generation to start up, to do business with foreigners, something like that. Yeah, many people criticize it because of the government lacking of money, so that they want to have more companies so that they can have more taxes. But in my opinion, I think we should put it and look at it with positive thinking. That we have the freedom. We have the freedom to choose the profession that we want and create and improve our skills in work, and we can work with other people freely, so not as strict as before.
Okay. How nice. Yes, I have another question. Which goes a little bit, such a little bit of another way. Well, you already talked about this a little bit, but I will because when you make a film, you need a story to happen. So I will after talking to you, I will to find your story for me. Yeah, for me to say, okay, this is the story I would like to tell about to Michael. So this question is also very intimate, very personal. It's about what are the things in life, really precise, right now, today, when you wake up. What are the things you struggle with? What are the things which makes you disturbed, or which makes you problems, or what are the thoughts, what are your fears? Really, really concrete, like you wake up today and you saw in the bank there is not enough money, whatever, I don't know, just tell me what are my fears, very real and very concrete, like what are your problems nowadays, today?
Yeah. I don't fear of having enough money, because I have enough money to live, and I'm very confident with my skills and ability to make money. But what I fear most is every day I make many choices, because I don't work for a big corporation anymore. So I make my own choices as maybe still a freelancer, or a team leader, or the moon dancer, anything like that. I make my own choice. So every day, the thing I concern is at the end of the day, when I look back today, so did I meet the right person? Did I make a good choice? Did I make anything wrong? Did I make the positive message enough on that day? Because I try not to make any negativity in life. So the thing is, I think the only one question is that meaningful enough for me and for other people who meet me. Yeah, that's my really I fear, because the sentence of Steve Jobs has so special effect on me. If this was the last day of my life, would I still do this? Okay, so maybe, who knows, with this kind of crazy traffic in Vietnam, and you see many kind of food, you see many bad things will happen, many risk things will happen in daily life. So the thing I feel most is every day. Is that a meaning for me and for anyone else that I meet? Even for my daughter, when I spend time with her, is it meaningful for her? And I spend time with my wife, I spend with my friends, or my partners, or my colleagues, things like that. Yeah, the word is as meaningful. Yeah, that's the way I say.
So it's really nice. I'm trying to go back to what you were saying. You were saying that sometimes there were some situations in your life which brought frustration, and this frustration transformed it into energy for dancing.
Yeah.
So can you tell me which are these things which frustrate you? Which are these things which bring this kind of anger, or which will be these things, like concrete, like very, I don't know. your neighbor took your plants.
Yeah, so
I don't know.
I can put it simply. It's just about me. It's just about when at this kind of state of mind, I'm very silent and I see that, oh, so it's just me. It's not about, I used to blame the society, I used to blame the government, I used to blame education. So I blame everything. But the one that I didn't blame is me. So now I see that, oh, okay, so we cannot change the society in one day. We cannot change the education in 1 week. We cannot change the, the human nature in year. So the thing that I can change right now is my state of mind. So when I realize that, I say, oh, okay. So it is interesting. So if I cannot change education the way I want, so I want to be the educator that I dream of. Okay? So I begin with me. I begin with the thing I learn every day. So come back to your questions. It is what is that making me frustrated? I think conclusion when after all those things happen before blah blah blah, and I see only 3 things as the Buddhism said. It is only about the bullet, it is about the deception, and it is about the illusion of myself. The bullet is I want to have more. I want to be richer. Yeah, I used to work crazy for money. I want to be richer. I saw that I can buy a bigger house. I want to buy a bigger car, or to have a comfortable life. The bullet, and the next thing is about the jealousy. I see richer people and feel very jealous with them. Okay, so they are very they have kind of lower education than me. There's some people like that, and why they are richer than me? So I'm jealous, and I even jealous with many other people. And the third thing is about the deception. Deception is I think of myself that I can have the good power of changing the bad. So I put my way of the judge to judge people. But then I realized that, okay, so that's the true things that make me frustration. The greediness, the jealousy, and the deception. So I think for me, in this state of mind, I realized that if we cannot change the outside world, we should change the inside world of us. So that's why for those 3 years, I changed myself a lot, and I feel that whenever I want to change something for the better, I must change myself first. Yeah, that's the way I really feel it.
So beautiful. Like it's now listening to what you're saying, there's another question which is showing up, and it's about your beliefs. Do you have a religion? Do you follow a religion?
No, I don't follow any religions, but I read about religion. But is that a question?
Yeah.
I don't follow any religion. Right? I'm not Christian. I'm not Buddhist. I'm not Christianist. Christian. Okay, but I respect all the religions. But if I have to choose one religion, I think I will choose to research more about Buddhism. Because I think the way of the Buddha teachings, the key word of Buddhism teaching everything, many things, but the key word is compassion. The compassion is the key word of the Buddhism teachings. The compassion is the ability to understand other pains, and has an intention to solve that pain. Okay, that is a compassion, and it hit me when I see the connection between the compassion and passion. Okay? The passion, I research the language a lot, and I see the origin of the passion is patio in Greek, which is suffering. So compassion, passion, wow, so it is the suffering. So the Buddhism teach the compassion must have to help people escape from their suffering. So you see, there are two main things of compassion is the ability to realize the pains of other people, and you have the intention to inspire them, to help them escape that pain. That is the compassion. So I begin day by day. I want to kind of learn more about how to we have the kind version of other people. I see the bad people. I see the people who try to attack me, who try to backbite me, who try to criticize me on the internet. But I say maybe they have their own pains, their own suffering, so that they don't know how to express it, to release its negativity, so that they have to attack me. They have no choice. For me, I have the choice of changing the negativity into the mundane thing and just take it away. But they create a hatred because they want to be loved. I think so. So that's why that's the religion I want to study more and research more. That's Buddhism, compassion.
Wow, I learned so much from you too. So nice listening to you.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, it's
Yeah.
really nice. And then I think there are things you're saying which connect a lot of things I feel or I experience myself. So yeah, it's really nice. It's really nice. Like for me, apart from what this will mean or what we make out of this, it's really nice.
Yeah.
Personally, for me, talking to you, like I really like it. Yeah.
So that's why when I meet you, when I hear that you are a filmmaker and you are my friend also, you see the feeling of myself when I talk at the cafeteria back then, that is magical. And you see everything just keep going this way. The rehearsal, you see, so they look at us and hear the words. I feel so magical. So this is the destiny meeting of maybe we create some historical moment from here. You see.
Can you say something about this magic? Can you describe what is magical?
Magical.
Like why is the thing that we are meeting? Why is this magical? Or what does it have to do with magic? Or how do you connect it to Michael? Or
let me see. That's an interesting question because no one can define magic. But you know, as a child, we always seek for magician. We are always fascinated by magician. Okay, so and you say, boom, boom, boom. But when you grow older, I say, so that is just illusion. That is trick. So I think we are just at this stage of humankind of evolution. I think the kind of the spiritual world or physical world, I think it's all the same. So the magical thing, I think it's no magic at all. The magical is just the way we think, because we don't know it yet. So I think I read a lot about the law of attraction, and I feel that way. If we think and we focus on the thing we want most, the law of nature will bring something to the people. We have the frequency, the same similar frequency together. So that's why you have the high frequency of magnetism. I have the frequency of exposing the ideas of magnetism dance style, and you have the frequency of looking for the inspiration of magnetism. So we meet each other. Actually, it is if we think this way, this body is just a cover. All of us is kind of the data stream, just streaming, and we even when we sleep, the brain is just kind of have met some kind of pools, some kind of energy, some kind of emotional connection, and spread out. And but sometimes they are affected by other signals. But when we kind of look for the internet or make this one, and make and see, okay, so this is a signal. So when we mind, so that is the magical thing happen. We think it is magical because we see it magical, but it's in the nature of life. I think so. Yeah.
Nice.
You see, that's like a child. If they see it's magic, okay, then it's magic. But when they grow older, then they see, they know about the law of the eyes and the illusion and something. Okay, so that's not magic anymore. So I think at this stage we can define it as magic, but I think it's just natural. That's natural.
Do you think there will be a moment where we also say it's just an illusion? Do you think the human will develop? You were talking about the stage in which we find ourselves right now as human beings, and for now we think it's magic. Do you think we will develop as much that we at some point think it's not magic anymore, it's just an illusion?
That's a very interesting point. Illusion is very interesting because that's why I'm a fan of Christopher Nolan's film. Christopher Nolan's Inception. You know the film, the movie Inception? I don't know. Okay, you should watch Christopher Nolan's film. Inception or Interstellar? Interstellar.
Of course.
Interstellar. Yeah. Interstellar. Yeah. So, is this real life? No one is know for sure because there are some theories that multi-universe, and that's my thinking because I'm sharing with you as a friend. If you can, everything is crazy, is right. Sometimes I dream of the scenes that they are war, and I was killed, and I was a soldier, something like that. And I wake up, and I think normal, but there are some pains in me. So, what happens if this is just one-dimensional universe, and by making choices every day, we live in a different dimensional universe. If I make a different choice of not going outside and be a positive person, I will be a negative person. I will blame everything and will go a different path. See, a different path. That's a different me. But if I make a good choice, then maybe I wake up with a good dimensional universe, and I will meet good people. So maybe maybe I have been dead already in the dream, and I wake up with a new choice. So that's the way I think about life.
So you think an illusion is not something bad?
I think it's bad because I only learn about psychology. I also read about Sigmund Freud. I think what you believe when the mind is very tricky. The mind tricks us. We are talking like this because we are kind of have a high awareness of who we are. But let me see. The people who has mental abilities, they are still living in their world. They are still living maybe even a happier life than us. Because we see so many sufferings, we see so many pains, but with people who have mental abilities, mental disabilities, they only look at this leaf and see the funny thing in it. We from outside we say, oh, he's a patient. That reminds me of the movie Shutter Island. Shutter Island, I know. Okay, so no one knows who is crazy or normal. So it's the crazy one who will think us they're crazy because we always work for money and they just live a carefree life or something like that.
Yeah, I used to believe there is no description of reality. Like reality is just there is no reality in my world. There is only a perception every different person can make of something, but the reality as itself doesn't exist.
Yeah.
It's your perception, my perception, her perception, and then put all together. So
yes.
Yeah, I also believe that there is that life is also much more than what we can think or we can feel, and it has also these different layers.
And you know what? You know, Einstein, I have this crazy idea too, because Einstein, as far as I understand, he said that if something can go faster than the light, the speed of light, so it can transform the, you know, the time and the relation, and it can go back or go forward to the time. So I have a crazy idea. What can be faster than the light? It's about the thought. It's about the emotional thought. You see, if you sit in silence and close your eyes, and you really think of your moments in life, in your childhood, when it comes to the memorable moment, you can even cry. So that's the moment your mind come back to the past, and you can even make your mind come to the future. Come to the future. You can think of the future you create. So if you want to get a happy family, okay, you start from now and you close your eyes. Okay, so in order to have the happy family, I have to meet a good man or good something like that. I have to meet a good wife, something like that. And then we begin to change a little by the action. So I think it has the secret of changing the old lives and life of others, that make people think of positivity. And if we can have enough people think positivity, we have a whole impact positivity. So this is a crazy world we are living in, because there are also the people hate the world. They want to spread the hatred. And they want the earth or society to be destroyed, and they will be destroyed too, and we won't be destroyed. But there are also the people, at least you and me, want to create value in life, want to spread love. So I think it's just the war between who is not right or wrong is not important, because it's just a perception of life, and you see, it is not reality is not existed. It is about the way we choose. Yeah, see, so the emotional thought, I think, this can go faster than light. Okay.
Really nice. It's a really nice thought, actually. Like you
it's
should,
not crazy.
No. You should go deeper in this, and maybe you can write a book or something about that. Because
really?
It's really, yeah, I think it's really back forward. You know, like it's a very interesting thought.
The multi-dimensional
philosophy.
Yeah, the multi-universe theory, I think, is very interesting and has a combination with this, emotional thinking too. Yeah, because as I told you before, this body is just temporary. So what happens if we can record our thoughts, our emotion, and make it later, and then we spread it to other. There only a film about it too. The film is a reflection of the dream of people. I forget that movie, but there's a kind of scenes like this. The mother was died, but the son, who is very good at kind of technical, they scanning the brain before it lose consciousness totally. Scan all the data, all the memories, on the and put it into the cyborg, to the machine, and then the eyes open, and it has the consciousness of the mother. It has never happened before he died. Yeah. And you see, even for this world, why Buddhism can pass teachings, why Buddha can pass his teaching throughout, I don't know, 2,000 years or 5,000 years, I don't know, but 1,000 years for sure. So it is about the emotional thinking, emotional about thought. And I'm researching about the very important subject too, is about the emotional intelligence. It is much more important than IQ. In Vietnam, they mark the people by grades, and this one is intelligent, No? Okay? But the most important thing is the emotion in life. No way, if you only intelligence and you have kind of, you cannot control your emotion, and there are so many of my friends who are gifted students, but they have a normal living right now, no passion in life, no feeling of the beauty. And I think that emotional intelligence is very important for people to kind of every day we wake up, we can enjoy the sunlight, we can enjoy the smell, we can enjoy the oxygen we have in lungs, or even if it rains, we can enjoy the beauty of the rain.
I totally agree with you, and I think to connect it to what you were saying before, I think this intelligent, emotional intelligence, it also makes to understand more about compassion. The more emotional you can get, the more you can feel for the others, the more you can understand and connect. So this is where I think all what you're saying also connects. Like it's a very, very good way.
That is it. Because when I used, to be honest, I used to hate my father a lot because he hit me a lot. He required me a lot. But when I have a daughter, I always want the best things for her. I only want to her to study in the best school, the best class, with the best connection. So that's the moment I say, wow, so my father had the same feeling this way for me, but only that technique of teaching is not suitable and hurt me a lot. So that's why when my daughter, you see, she is screaming when I texting with you or something like that. Normally, if I am negative, I will try to kind of push her away and tell her that you are a bad girl, you shouldn't be silent or something like that. But so when I have the emotional intelligence, and I say to myself, oh, so that is her signal to care for her more, and her, at that level of thinking and emotion, she only has one way of expressing the emotion. That is screaming, that is crying. So I must have compassion for her because she is suffering too, and I must be the one who kind of decrease her suffering. So that's why I think it's important for adults and children to understand about the emotional intelligence, so that they cannot use the spankings or something like that. To be honest, when I get kind of angry, I also spank her in her butt, but later I hold her in my arms and you see what I mean? Okay.
Yeah, of course. I understand, that there are some feelings also we cannot always control our feelings or our emotions, and getting angry and being violent is part of human being, and we also have to allow this to happen. And I mean, as long as we don't hurt anybody and as long as it doesn't go very crazy, then I think like violence and aggression are very important feelings, and we have to let go also. We have to express them. We have to find, and this is when you dance. This is when Michael was dancing. That you could feel all this anger and all this energy, because it brings energy at the end.
So put the aggression out, the negativity out, so that we can put the love in. In and out.
And it transforms,
It transforms.
This energy transforms into movement or into.
It's a very interesting part, because if you don't hate, then how can you respect love, right? Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's very
nice. Very nice point. Oh my God, so amazing. Okay, so let me just. There is this one other thing I was wondering, because I think I didn't understand when you were saying that. You introduced me to this friend of yours, about this fedora hat he bought from me.
Yeah.
And then you said something about merchandising on the website, and then I went and I looked at the website and I realized there are a lot of things for selling in your Michael Jackson
foundation. Yes.
And then I was wondering, what is this material and where does it come from? Like, is it something you create or is it something you buy and then resell it? Or how?
Yes.
What? Just I'm curious about
Yeah,
this.
not in the documentary, right?
No, I mean I can turn it off. Like, but no, I'm just. Should I turn it off?
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's no secret. For the fedora, I just import from China.
Yeah. Okay.
Import from China. I resell it.
Okay.
For DVDs, I create myself. I print it out. Okay. I know it's not legal, but keep it up.
We've done it.
So uniform. So the T-shirts, I order the manufacturer in Vietnam to print it. So I can sell, or maybe I can make a gift, or I can have a kind of offline party. I can give them the uniforms to wear, things like that. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So there's, because at one point I thought it was you making all this. That's why I asked you if you made this yourself, and I was like, oh my god. And he is even creating all these clothes.
No.
This is too much.
No one can do so many things. There's a book that the good people know, the best people is, I think Billie understand, but good people cannot do good things at once. Okay, they must ask for good other good people to cooperate. Everyone has their own profession, right? Also, I really want to be a filmmaker, but I have no time, or I have it's not time for me to focus on learning filmmaking. You see, and it's your profession too.
So I can help you. I can give you a lot of tips. And yeah. Okay. So now the last question.
Yeah.
We were talking about this before. I told you I wanted you to think about it. Is which is your favorite Michael Jackson song?
Wow. A lot of difficult questions for me. Okay. Okay. My favorite, if I had to choose. Boy, so it's really difficult for me. Just some seconds. May I choose three? So anyway, the most favorite. No, so I will change a word a bit. Instead of saying the most favorite, instead of saying the favorite, my favorite song, I think the one that has an impact on me is the Earth song. It's Earth song. Earth song, because when I listen to Earth song, I even hear the earth is crying. Because the way of Michael Jackson put and write the song with the melody, and say the sentence, it's just like the melody of nature, And then say there's a voice in Michael, what about sunrise? So it's just a question. It's not about you should change the way you react to the world. Okay, so you should change the way you react to the earth. So what about sunrise? What about rain? What about all the things that you say again? That's only 3 sentences, and even here the things. That's why Michael Jackson said that it comes from above. So Michael Jackson must be the one who has a very, very high emotional intelligence, so that he can even feel the sunrise, he can even feel the rain talking to him, and he transforms it into the melody. So what about sunrise? What about rain? What about everything that is anywhere again? So we humans, we used to love nature. We used to have the dream of creating the paradise on earth of nature, trees and things like that. So what about all those dreams? So I think that song has an impact on me. And I remember when I was a boy, I watched, the footage of the oil, the human oil. You see, the oil, in fact, it is under the ground, and human take it out, and by some reason, they don't protect it when carrying on the ocean. It is not about the fish, it's not about the animals living, they do nothing wrong. They do nothing wrong, but the humans, they make the oil be like that, and they disappear. So what about them? So that Earth song, it has a very impact on me, and when I listen to that song, and you see how I perform that song in this small room. In this small room, no lighting, no costume, no everything, just me and music. So I totally transform it to the song. I feel the pain of my connection, and I feel the pain of the song. So that is my, you can say my favorite, but I to put it to the next level, is that the song that has the impact on me, and that's why I want to spread my message more than ever.
Cool.
Yeah.
Super. You know what's so interesting? There are so many people who say the Earth song is their song. You know, it's so interesting.
Yeah.
Like, because there are so many hits. You know, Billie Jean, Black or White, whatever you name it. And there are so many people who talk about Earth song. I think this is so special because Earth song was a single, but it never. It's not the song. If you are not a Michael fan, maybe you just don't know about the song or you forgot about it. And I think this is really interesting how this song really connects the fans. And there is also this man, I forgot his name, he wrote a book talking about Earth song and the meaning of Earth song in
oh really? A whole book?
Yeah.
Oh really?
I'm going to send you the link because I think you will love to see this. Because it's not only, it's about his message in the world and about the evolution of music through Earth song. So it's really interesting.
Please read the link.
Of course.
You know, I try to learn, I try to read. You see how I combine every knowledge into myself, just a little brain, and try to express my ideas. It's just the beginning of myself. I'm evolving. I'm evolving. And I will make revolution within myself, and I will have an impact on other people. And you too. You will have the evolution, and you will involve, and you will have revolution, positive revolution, okay, to others. And together we will make it. Together we will heal the world. I think so. I really think so. At first, I intended to choose in the world or the other world, but I think it comes with the Earth song. We must, you see, the compassion again. We must feel the pain of the earth first. Then when we have the ability to feel the pain of the earth, we will have an intention to ease down the earth. So people will think, okay, there's no point in making war, there's no point in making rich by affecting the environment. And so that's the world will be healed. And okay, so we are children, we are the world, we are the children. See, we are all children of the Mother Earth. Okay.
Super nice. Thank you very much. I think I will talk to you for hours and days and decades, but I think I have a lot of information. Is there something you want to say you didn't say? You would like me to know, or you would like to share something else? We didn't talk about that topic.
No, but just my personal message for you, because time is limited. So please do this as quickly as possible. Please find some investor, find financial investor, or some crowdfunding. I know you are a filmmaker, you don't reveal this project soon, but please make it as quick as possible. please connect with other people with the same idea, or other people who are still suffering, or people who has negativity in life. Just show them some teasers, because there are so many lives that will be rescued by just hearing some parts of this deep conversation. I really mean it. Yeah. Because this video, Michael Jackson only said, okay, we only have 4 years left, something like that. I don't know. Till this day I cannot catch his idea, but it's urgency. It's really urgent. It's really urgent.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm fighting. Like, I had this idea already 1 year ago, and it's really, it's a difficult thing to get a film founded. But as I told you, there is now this production company who's really interested in the film, and that's why I want to make the interview, because I will show it to them, and if they see some potential there, then they will say, okay, let's go for it.
Yes.
That's why I also wanted to meet you and to generate this material, because I know this is the beginning. This can be the beginning of something.
Yes, something very, very impactful. I mean, in a way, I can feel it. You can see I feel very kind of personal and cold. And to be honest, my throat is still not good, but the fact that I can talk hours like this, it's really magical. Yeah, really magical.
So nice. I thank you so much too, because I know, if this project happens, it's also because of you. So I really thank you. I really thank you. And as I was told you, like, the idea would be to come back and spend a little bit more time and do some other stuff, not only interviews, because of course interviews are important, but I would like to make other stuff. And then we will see how much time we have and how can we arrange everything, If there is, probably there won't be too much money, but I would like to offer you something anyway as exchange. I don't know how much. I know exactly your point. I know. But anyway,
make my money. Okay. I just want to popularize this message as soon as possible, and to as many people as possible.
Thank you. It's so amazing, because I've met also other fans who are not that open, and fans who are more, who just don't trust anybody, which I also understand. I understand everybody's position. I understand, Michael suffers so much for all bad press and bad people wanting to do bad things on him. So I don't blame them. I really understand them. But it's not easy. It's not always easy to find so open people as you are, who are, who really express about their feelings. And this is something I really appreciate too, because it's really nice. And this is the quality of this project, to be open and to be honest and to be emotionally intelligent.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. You're welcome. I am the one who want to thank you, because I have been looking for this kind of filmmaking project for so long. Okay.
So here we are.
Okay.
Let's make it happen.
Okay. Let's make it happen.
Great.
This is the moment. Okay.
Very good. So nice.
Okay, let's go. Now see only one person. Okay, so this is to Michael and this Paula. So I will make this video private, and you will not have any chance to watch it again. Okay, sorry, bye bye.